Okay, everyone, today's lesson is chapter 4.8, Dividing Fractions. Today, you're going to learn to divide fractions and divide mixed numbers. So let's look at our key concepts. When we talk about the reciprocal, we talk about the inverse of a number. And all the inverse means is the flip. So for example, the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2/1. And the reciprocal of 3/5 is 5/3. We just flip the numerator and the denominator. To divide fractions, you have to multiply by the inverse. So the first thing you should do is copy the division problem. Then rewrite the division problem as a multiplication problem, flipping the second fraction. Now here's an easy way to remember. Keep, change, flip. So let's look at our first example. Our first example is 1/3 divided by 5. Well, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite my fraction as, or my problem as 1/3 divided by 5/1. Then I rewrite it as a multiplication problem using the inverse of the second fraction. 1/3 times 1/5. See how I just flipped that second number? Now I can multiply. I have no cross size, so I multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1, and 3 times 5 is 15. Pretty simple. Let's try another fraction. Now here I have 3/4 divided by -1/2. So we have to remember our integer rules. Now, so let's write that problem as a multiplication problem. 3/4 times, now I'm going to use my reciprocal, it's negative, flip my second fraction, so the 2 goes on the top and the 1 goes on the bottom. Now I'm going to see if I have any cross-eyes. Well, I can cross-eye 2 and 4, divide by 2, this becomes a 1, divide by 2, this becomes a 2. Now I'm going to multiply across. 3 times -1 is -3. 2 times 1 is 2. That's improper, so I divide. -3 on the inside, 2 on the outside. 2 goes into -3. -1 time, that's 2, subtract, and I have 1 left over. So my final answer is -1 1/2. Make sure you're copying all this down. Now I'm going to go on to my final example. In this example, we have a mixed number. So the first thing I'm going to do is write the fraction so that the second number is improper. So I start out with 2/3 divide by 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10/3. Now my next step is to rewrite the fraction as a multiplication, rewrite the problem as a multiplication problem. So I have 2/3 times, and I'm going to flip that second fraction again, 3/10. Now I'm going to look for my cross eyes. Well, 3 and 3 become 1 and 1, and 2 and 10 become a 1 and a 5. Multiply across, I get 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. And there you have it. Simple as that. Now I want you to try these 4 on your own problems, and I'll see you in class tomorrow.